Hey everybody, it's Jeremy from HTL again. Apologize for the time away from the videos. It has been a hot minute, I understand. But today we have a project that is going to span Lightburn, Tinkercad, and the fiber laser. We're going to jump into Lightburn. Alright, so as you can see, I already have a few of my basic things done. On the dog tag, I took a photograph of a dog tag on my bench, popped it in here, traced it, got my size. So that's all done. And now that is for the, this is for the anodized aluminum dog tags, not the little rolled stainless ones. I had a jig already made for the rolled ones. These are a little bit wider, they didn't fit, so this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. So let's go back over to Lightburn. Alright, so this right here, as you can see, we're at 218 millimeters. My print bed on my 3D printer is 220 by 220. And this seems to be the perfect size to do 12 dog tags at a time to print on my printer bed. So we're going to take this. This is the first thing we have to do after we get our circles in. Alright, so we're going to take this dog tag shape and we're going to come into, we're going to offset. We're going to go inward. 425, that's going to be okay. Now we're going to stretch this up about there. We'll move that to the side. Okay, so now we're going to take this. Oops, we're going to take this. I actually need to make this 29.4 and 0.4. The other ones I made fit really nice. They're snug, but I want to make them just a little bit bigger, so we're going to do this one. These have to be centered. Okay. Now we're going to take this, hit shift, collect that. Actually, we're going to bullseye that. Alright, now we're going to collect this first. The reason why we're collecting this first is because we want to rotate around this circle in the center. So select that one and we're going to go to circle array, and as you can see I already have it set to 12 because that's what we want. If you want 8 we can go to 8. If you want 10 we can do 10. I like 12. Alright, so we're going to take these and we're going to outside that 4.25 and we're going to hit OK. And we're going to group those. Hold down shift. Let me see. Yep. Shoot. Let's do all this. Alright, now we're going to go here, hit our Boolean assistant, find the one we want. That is the one that we want right there. Okay. Perfect. Now, we'll bring this in. So the reason why we have these little hooks right here, my very first iteration of this, I didn't have those. They were just straight. Well, you get anodized aluminum and you get plastic off the 3D printer and it's very slippery and they just shot right off. These things just, they moved about 1.5 millimeters to 2 millimeters, and on my first go around I had my print coming off the bottom end of them and it wasn't good. So this was the second redo. Alright, that's selected. We're going to select the circle. We're going to make sure, excuse me, we're going to make sure that that's the way it needs to be. Centered up. Look at our gap. I think I might be able to come down. That looks good. Okay, now we're going to do this. Hit our circle array. That looks good and even all the way around. We're going to group that. And that is for a specifically second part that we're going to need later. And that can be done. Alright. So, what we do now is we take this. First, we come up to File. We export it as an SVG. Do this one. We have to do these separately, otherwise they'll come in at the same time into Tinkercad, and you won't be able to work with it at all. So we're going to export as an SVG, and those are the only two pieces out of Lightburn that we need. Okay, let's move over to Tinkercad, and we'll get all of our bits and pieces in. Alright, so we're going to import. Choose a file. Import these in one at a time. There's the first one. We'll move that off to the side. Import the second one. We'll be right back. Alright, there's both of them. So let's move this off to the side. Let's move this over. Let's move this. We need our tape measure down so we can get some numbers. This, I'll show you this in a minute. Let's go into favorites. I have a smooth high def circle here that I like to use. We're going to go 218, 218, and we're still 20 millimeters tall. We're going to go down to 4. And we're going to take this, hold shift, collect that one, go up here to our align tool up here. Click on the one we want to align to, and you'll see it does a preview shadow right here. When I click on that, we have a preview shadow where it's going to line up. So we do that one, and then we want to center it that way. Okay, perfect. Alright, and now we want to just collect this one. We want to make this. What I've been doing is 6.25, and that puts it up 2¼ millimeters taller. That seems to be perfectly high enough to set in a dog tag. So we're going to collect these, and this is our group or join tool. We're going to do that. That is one complete piece now. Change that to a solid color. Now this, hold down shift, hold that one. We want to align it to this, to that, and we're holding down our right mouse button and dragging so that we can pivot the screen. Everything looks really good. Click off to the side, just select our pink spacers, and we're going to go over here and turn this into a hole. And then we're holding down the right key again, or the right. You can see it comes all the way through the bottom. That's what we want. We're going to collect all of that, and we're going to group that together. And there is our base plate. Now, we're going to need another one of those, so we'll drop that in over there. And we're going to come to the search bar over here, search the shapes, and I'm going to type in gear. Okay, so, this one right here. We'll grab this one, we'll pull it out. We want that one in the center. We're going to copy and paste. We're going to pull that one over here by that one. So 2280, 2280. 2280, 2280. Alright, just want to make sure they're exactly the same. This one, I'm going to go to 23 by 23. That's just going to aid in setting it in when we get ready to do that. So now, I forgot one thing. We have to do an 8 by 8. Okay. Center, center, So this is what we need to do if we want to get this down to the deck, is we clicked on it and we hit D and it drops it down, and then we can make this come all the way up like that. No, that collected everything. That's okay. We just want these two right here. Do that. Okay. Hit Shift, collect the center. Hit our Align tool up here in our toolbar. Select the center of that one because that's where we want it. Select that one. Make sure it's all the way through to the bottom. Okay. Select this one. Turn that into our hole. So we're going to delete that from this whole thing. Hit group. Wait for it to do its magic. And that one is ready. So you can move that off to the side. Now this one, we're going to go 35, 35. What happened? 35. There we go. And we're going to make this 25 tall. We're going to take this one, go to 25. I'll deck it. Okay. Copy paste. We're going to pull that one in here. Let's do 8. Let's do 8. 6. We'll center it. Come on. I don't know what's going on. My mouse is like jumpy all of a sudden. Okay. Select those, make sure, hit that one. Wait a minute. I didn't have that right height. 5, 6. Alright, so that's going to be 5. Okay, now we can group it. And we'll turn that into a hole. Oh, we don't. We got to join it. Duh. Alright. This will be 25. No. It's only going to be 4 millimeters. 24. Okay. And we're going to come up here to our Align. We're going to select the blue. We're going to center it that way. Center it that way. Make sure we're aligned that way. And we're going to group it. And I like to turn this into a solid color. Alright. So, this part here will go into the rotary. That'll get clamped in. This part here will snap onto that. And the reason why I did that, instead of welding it all together and making it one piece, is I don't want overhang, the messy overhang look on this. I want this to look really nice all the way around. So I'm doing it this way so I can print it, and it makes it look nice when it's printed. So once that's done, let's rename this thing Dog Tag 2. Okay. And we'll take that piece, we'll export it as an STL, and once it's done, you can see down here is working. It'll pop up into our download bar up here, right here. There it is. Yeah, see, popped up right there. Now we'll click on this piece, and we'll do the same thing. Export as an STL. Pops up right here again, right up here. Now, we just throw it into our slicer, and we print one at a time, and then when that's all done and printed, we have what looks like this. All done, ready to go. I already have them loaded up. So now let's jump back into Lightburn, and we'll show you what we're going to do over here. So, this is the back side of the dog tag. The state of Michigan with all of my information in it, and I think I'm good with that. So we're going to come up here to Laser Tools. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make sure that's lined up. Okay, guys. I forgot where we're at. It's been a few hours. I got called away from the shop. Yeah, sweating a little bit outside working. Let's see. I think so. It's all lined up, and so let's go back into Lightburn and we'll set up the rotary. All right. So in Lightburn, we'll go up here to Laser Tools. We'll drop that down. And oops, that's the wrong one. I clicked on it. Repeat marking. I went down one too many. Repeat marking. All right. As you can see, we're set up on 12. So if you drop this to a 10, like if you were going to do the 10 and you drop that to 10, then you do the calculate, and now we have a 36-degree increment. But we want 12, so we're going to calculate that back out. Now on my business cards, I do 6 at a time, and that would obviously be 60 degrees because it's in half, and then that doubles the degrees. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. 12. Let me turn the laser back on. All right, let's look at this thing, and we're going to hit go. This is real time. This is what this fiber laser does. There you go, repeat marking on the rotary. We made a jig. We got some stuff done. The customer's going to be happy. Each one of those things, as you can see on there, is lined up perfectly. As long as you get your... oh, let me show you one more thing. Right down here, this is crooked right here. The reason why this is crooked and not squared up is because when you're moving this, each one of those deals is going to put it at a different angle. So I want my artwork to be straight on the computer, and then I'll just take and adjust. I'll just take and adjust that, loosen the screws, adjust the base. Once that gets turned on and locked, I'll just adjust the base until I get it where I want it. I'll adjust my artwork up and down in Lightburn, and then turn on the repeat marking and have it go. So you don't have to have your rotary squared up on your bed. You want to wherever that positive stop is on your detents on your rotary. You get that done. Leave it loose, line it up so it's squared, move it into place, and then tighten your bolts down. Double check it in case something may have moved. Once that's good to go, then just run it. So, yeah, that's how I do it. So, thanks for sticking around, guys. Give me a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you want me to do next. Like I said, links will be in the description for everything that I've used here, which will be basically just the filament that I use for my 3D printer, the 3D printer that I use, and the dog tags off Amazon. So, appreciate it, guys. See you on the next one.